Hey guys, it's Brett. I'm here with a post-burn review of Bath & Body Works Fall Farmhouse. So this was sent to us from our friend and subscriber Tony. Thank you so much, Tony. She lives, I believe, in Ohio, and so she's probably really close to a test store, so this is how she was able to get this. So she mailed this to me, and I was so excited when I got this because, like I said, this is still in test stores and it hasn't passed test yet. So this may be coming to stores a little bit later this month if it passes test. So we'll see. It's a good scent, so I think it should pass test. A little similar to some other scents, but it's a good scent. So this one here has a nice packaging. I didn't do a haul on this, so I did show it in a vlog, but I didn't do a haul, so I'll show you the close-up of it. It says Fall Farmhouse. It's got pretty packaging. It's got that, looks like a wood grain design there, and then like silver. It looks like tree leaves and things, or something like a leaf. And then it's got that design on the top there. It's kind of ridged there like that. I like that. It's a really cool lid. And this was just white wax, 3 wicks. And this one reads, Spiced Pumpkin Forest Pine Branch Fresh Fall Air with Essential Oils. So this one's really good. If you like fall, spicy, woodsy, little bit of pine, slightly incensey kind of scents, you'll like this because that's what this is. It's hard to see the label. This label is really hard to see. It just, sometimes I turn it around trying to find it because it's almost camouflaged in with the rest of this. It's kind of hard to see. Like when you have it lit far away, you can't even see can't even read it. Anyway, it's very similar to Pumpkin Woods from 3 years ago. It was, I think, 3 years ago. And then it came out again, I think 2 years ago. Pumpkin Woods was repackaged again and something else. What was it? Was it Evening Hearth last year? I think was kind of similar to that too. I did have that one. It's similar to that. Kind of like Pumpkin Woods and Evening Hearth that has that spicy, smoky, woodsy, but then it has like that pine. This says the forest pine branch. Pumpkin Woods was very much like that. It had that kind of a fall spices, but then also had that pine note into it as well. I'd say this one is not as much pine as that. I feel like this one's a little heavier on the spice than Pumpkin Woods was. Pumpkin Woods is a little bit almost heavier on the pine than it was on the spice, and I feel like this one's a little bit heavier on the spice, the fall spices, than it is on the pine. Yeah, I definitely think so. It's like they switched them. They decided this one to add a little more spice and tone down the pine just a little bit, but the pine's definitely in there. Just I think the fall spices are just in there a little bit more. It's like, yeah, like pumpkin spice. You get, you know, cloves, nutmeg, cinnamon type of thing. Yeah, I don't really. I'd say it's blended pretty easy. You know, it's not super strong cinnamon or clove, nutmeg. It's all kind of blended and just kind of spicy. And then it also comes off a little incensey like too. It's also similar to Winter Hearth from Homeworks, if you've had that. I had that a few years ago. Was it 2 years ago? I think. Yeah, it's similar to that. That had like a very incense-like, woodsy incense, you know, kind of burning embers. This one doesn't necessarily have the embers type of smell, but it's very similar. This could almost be a winter scent as well because it has that pine in there. You could burn this like going into winter and transitioning from fall into winter. That'd be a good scent for this too. Yeah, really good. If you, like I said, if you like those spicy, incensey, woodsy, the little pine, all that kind of stuff, really, really nice. And I love those scents, so I love this one. Now we'll talk about the burn. The burn wasn't the best in the world. It had trouble pulling out right from the get-go. I lit it and it just would not pull out all the way. It was like not wanting to pull out completely to the side, so I had to cotton ball it a little bit to get it going a little bit, and then finally it pulled out completely. But then it got puny wicks like right away, like the second burn. I think the flames were just kept getting kind of puny, so I'd stick a cotton ball in there, try to get those flames back up, and it did that pretty much. It's done that the whole thing. I'm almost to a little less than the halfway point now. I think it's right to about here. It's a little bit less than the halfway point. But yeah, I've had to cotton ball it continuously through this candle, even from the get-go. So it hasn't been the best burn on this. As you can see, it's got a little bit of the wax got kind of dirty, but that kind of happens with the white wax sometimes. But it hasn't affected the throw though. The throw's been really good. The throw has been probably, it's about a 7, 7.5. Not super strong, but not light. It's good, solid medium, 7, 7.5 throw on this. Really good. Probably 7.5 in the bedroom, about a 7 in the open concept area. So yeah, it's been really good. I really like this scent. I love the scent. The throw's been good. The only thing not so good has been the burn, because I've had cotton ball it a few times. But once you cotton ball it, it does good. So as long as you're willing to, you know, deal with the cotton balling and having a little bit of puny flames, then you'd be okay with this candle. But every candle's different. You never know how it's going to be till you get it. So I do hope this passes test, because I do think it's a good scent. It is a little similar, like I said, to Pumpkin Woods, Evening Hearth. It's very much similar though. So I guess if you've had those, you may not necessarily have to get this. But like I said, I think this has a little bit more. This is a little more on the spicy side, and as far as like the pine and Pumpkin Woods, it's a little opposite. So if Pumpkin Woods had a little bit too much pine for you, you might like this one, because it's less pine, a little bit more on the spicy side. So we'll see if it passes test or not in the next few weeks. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all in our next video. Bye.